Hi, I'm Michael Citron with the Parkland Parrot Real Estate team at RE/MAX Park Creek, coming to you from another one of our Parkland market updates for the month of December 2017. So for the market from December of 2016 to 2017, we did the year from December to December. So we had a total number of 40 home sales in the month of December 2017, as opposed to 55 homes that sold in the month of December 2016. And I also looked at the $1 million sales. As we're getting more and more listings on the market over $1 million, there was one sale in the month of December of $1 million or more, as opposed to last year at the same time, there were 3. So the median sales price, we're going by median sales price as opposed to average right now. The median sales price is $566,000. As opposed to last year, it was about $572,000. The average days on market stayed about the same. This year was 80 in December, and last December was 79. And the last thing I really want people to look at, the number of new listings that were put on the market, that 39 for the month of December 2017, as opposed to 58. And we're seeing that continue as inventory is lower and lower as months go on in 2017 into 18. So what does this all mean? So we have a 28% decrease in the number of homes that have sold. So less houses have sold. There's not been as much home sales in Parkland as inventory is lower, and that would certainly justify that. The 33% decrease in the number of $1 million plus homes that have sold. So we see a less buyers out there that are purchasing $1 million properties. So it's really important to know that as you're thinking, if you have a house in the $1 million price point, to understand there's not as many $1 million buyers even from last year to this year. It's a third of a drop in buyers. The average days on market, 80 days, that's a healthy market. It didn't change much, so it's taking about 80 days to get a home from listing it to getting it under contract before closing. And finally, this was huge, the 33% drop in the number of new listings. That means that there's so many properties that are not on the market like they were last year. There was many more homes on the market in Parkland as well as the surrounding cities, and now there's only a 33% drop. So overall, a lot less homes were on the market. So when you're thinking about purchasing a property or you're looking to possibly sell, it's really detailed understanding of what you're looking for in this market. So these numbers really tell you that right now the December of 2017 market, I mean, with the hurricane that we had a slow up in sales. So, you know, we saw some homes selling in November, December, as opposed to maybe September, October due to the storm and getting the homes fixed after some of the slight damage that homes might have had. But if you're thinking about selling right now, as we get into the new year, you know, we're in the new year right now in 2018, inventory is really low in overall Parkland, especially in the 500, 600, 700 price point. If you're thinking of upsizing, you know, going to a bigger home, selling your small home, maybe moving from Heron Bay, Parkland Isles, and moving into a new house in Parkland Golf or Watercrest or Miralago or Cypress or wherever, Pine Tree Estates, you really could take advantage of inventory being so much higher in the higher price points. The $1 million plus point, there's about 60 plus homes for sale right now, as opposed to the price points that you might be selling your home at. The inventory is so low, so you can sell high and possibly get an amazing deal as interest rates are still low, and the $1 million price point, there's just a lot of inventory to look at. So if you're thinking about selling, curious to know what your home's worth in 2018, give us a call at 954-609-0591 or check out our website geared to just home value at myparklandhomevalue.com. That's myparklandhomevalue.com. I look forward to seeing you guys next month for January of 2018 stats. Thank you.